Welcome to this presentation on the best way to find a job. Today we will focus on advertised vacancies. My name is Jason Brown and I'll present some ideas on the range of ways that you can search for advertised job vacancies. As a starting point, this pie chart on screen shows the various ways that graduates in Australia find their first full-time job out of university. The data is collected as part of the annual Australian Graduate Survey. Highlighted on screen in yellow are three areas where jobs are advertised. According to the Australian Graduate Survey, 26% of graduates find a job advertised on the internet, 4% through an advertisement in print media, and another 4% through a recruitment agency. This presentation will introduce some strategies that you can use to identify advertised job vacancies. We'll look at employment websites or job boards like Seek and My Career, company websites, professional associations, recruitment agencies, and even newspapers. Like most people, the first place you probably go to when you look for a job is an employment website or job board. There are good reasons for doing so. There are usually hundreds of current vacancies and you can easily focus on finding the type of role that you want. There are a few things that you can do to make the process of finding advertised jobs more effective. Most job boards will enable you to create a profile and upload your resume. This is important to do as employers are able to search these profiles and find someone with the matching skills and experience they are seeking. In some cases, you may be able to apply for a job by submitting your profile. You can subscribe to job email alerts, so you can elect to receive daily or weekly alerts via email or a mobile app. This is a good way to remind yourself to keep looking for jobs and to see new jobs as soon as they are posted. When you are actively job seeking, check the job boards a couple of times each day as new jobs are posted throughout the day, and modify your search terms to find related jobs. Once you have found a job advertisement that interests you, put your application in as soon as you can. An employer pays for the advertisement to appear for a certain period of time, but they may in fact want to receive applications earlier than that date. If you find an advertisement posted more than 2 weeks ago, it's advisable to check with the employer if they're still accepting applications. I have listed a few popular websites in Australia on screen, including seek.com.au, mycareer.com.au, and career1.com.au. For La Trobe University students and recent graduates, check out Career Hub for current vacancies at latrobe.edu.au/students/careers. If there are some particular companies that you want to work for, then regularly visiting their website or LinkedIn page is important for identifying employment opportunities. Most companies have a section on their website for advertising current job vacancies, and large companies offering formal graduate employment programs will usually have a separate section for graduate careers. To find companies that operate in a particular industry, such as biotechnology, finance, health, or education, you can search companies through IBISWorld. You will be able to read a brief overview of the company and click through to the company website. The Australian Stock Exchange has a list which you can download of all companies listed on the stock exchange. On LinkedIn, you can search for and view profiles of companies, see a list of people who work for that company, and potentially connect with employees who have responsibility for recruiting staff. If you're wishing to apply for a graduate program, there are a number of places you can search for these. Graduate programs are competitive to get into. Roughly 5% of graduates, and roughly only 5% of graduates are accepted. If you do get into one of these programs, you will receive lots of support, training, and mentoring to get your career going. Google the following sources that are on screen and you will find information on how to apply. For example, the Australian Government has a page on their graduate programs, Victorian Public Service, local government jobs, Grad Connection Australia, Graduate Careers Australia, and UniGrad. Many professional associations advertise relevant job vacancies to members on their web or social media sites. Increasingly, jobs are also sent to members of online professional networks such as LinkedIn groups. Consider registering to receive mail-outs or newsletters from relevant professional associations. Most will have free or low-cost membership options for students studying a relevant degree. If the association does provide this, then you should join, as it will also enable you to start networking with people in that industry. See the Graduate Careers Australia website for a list of professional associations by industry, and that website is graduatecareers.com.au. Whilst only 4% of graduates find a job through a recruitment agency, they still are a good source of employment opportunities. Often, recruitment agencies advertise vacancies on behalf of an employer and do the initial shortlisting of suitable candidates. Keep a lookout for agencies regularly listing relevant jobs on Seek and other job sites, and register with a number of those agencies. You should keep in regular contact with your consultant to maximise your chance of being put forward to an employer. You can search for agencies by industry area at the Recruitment and Consulting Services Association website at www.rcsa.com.au. And here are a few tips for communicating with recruitment agencies. Remember, they work for the employer, not for you. They are looking for the best candidate for each vacancy rather than helping individuals to find a job. Think about how you can help a recruiter meet an employer's needs. Build the relationship with a recruiter by demonstrating your professionalism in all your interactions. Always arrive on time at interviews or meetings, dress professionally, and show lots of enthusiasm. Be selective. Do your research and only register with agencies who regularly recruit in your field. You might be wasting your time if you register with agencies that don't have a lot of vacancies in your area. Know what you want. When meeting with an agent, be focused. Know what you want and what you can offer. Be flexible. Demonstrate your willingness to be flexible in your job search. Recruitment agencies often recruit people initially on a contract or temporary basis. Even if you really want a permanent position, accepting short-term opportunities such as small projects or appointments are a great way to prove yourself, gain extra references, and build your network. And if you do well in these jobs, are reliable and professional, the recruitment consultant will have increased trust of you and will be more inclined to select you for an interview for a job where it is perhaps a permanent position. And finally, ask for feedback. Recruitment consultants know what employers want and what they don't want. Ask for feedback on your resume, cover letter, and interview style. This will help you improve and may lead to the recruitment consultant putting you forward to an employer. And when you're asking for feedback, be specific. So ask a specific question such as, what are 3 things I could do to improve my interview performance? Or perhaps in what ways could I make improvements to my resume? If you just ask a general question, then you may not get the type of information that you need to make some improvements. Finally, some of the traditional ways of searching for jobs still exist. Newspapers do have job advertisements, although the number of ads seem to decline each week. However, anywhere a job is advertised is a good place to look. If you are seeking part-time or casual jobs in the retail or hospitality industry, employers still place notes on their front window when they are looking to fill a vacancy. When you are out shopping or having coffee with friends, look for these notes everywhere you go. Be prepared to talk to the manager whilst there, and return as soon as you can with a copy of your resume. I hope that the information in this presentation will assist you to find jobs to apply for. If you have any questions or wish to provide some feedback, get in touch with us via our website at latrobe.edu.au/students/careers or via our Facebook page, Twitter or email.